All right, we're going to do some commentary today from the Legacy Golf Club. If you haven't seen the channel before, we have Gspro and a Garmin R10 in the garage. Rules of the round are generally that we got the tees from 6,200 to 6,600, and auto putt under 10 feet's 1, over 30's 3, anything in between is 2. And we start off with a 319-yard par 4. That is a 20-degree hybrid, just flailed out there a little bit. We'll get the stats up to see how far I went. 221. Probably a soft pitching wedge there, 101 yards, and it's on line and just a little short of the gimme circle. Start off with a nice par. Another one where you got to stay up short of the water, so that's another hybrid. I've been hitting these pretty good lately, able to shape them left to right, or hit them pretty straight, or even hood them a little bit and go low. 154 in. This is a dead straight 7-iron that I just kind of fluffed and didn't come out hot. I barely make the par zone, and we're moving on even. Here is a heel strike. We get a kick from the cart path, and now we're in the deep rough with a tree in our way. 140 something. Try and muscle an 8-iron out of there and come up short in the bunker. In real life, this shot would be impossible, but in sim, we almost make it. So another par save. We are even through 3. That's so far off the top of the crown that I thought I broke my driver. We got 130 mile an hour ball speed going basically straight up with a driver. Left the face open on probably like a 7-iron and flipped it over to the right side of the green, and we get an automatic 3-putt, and our first bogey's on the card. 172 out on the par 3 fifth. And distance was okay, but we left it pretty far left. And we're looking at a chip down the hill to try and save par. And we completely fluff it, and it doesn't make it. So we are +2 all of a sudden. Decent drive here on 6. Trying to stay up the right side and short of the water. And it looks pretty successful, leaving us a decent look in. This is a short par 5, so anything we get in the par zone is going to be considered a birdie, and we are got a 2-putt birdie right there to get us back to +1. 112-yard par 3. This would be a pitching wedge, I'm sure, and this looks really good. Checks up right in the zone. Back-to-back birdies. We are now rolling. Pulled the I think that was another heel strike, and this one is out of bounds, so we have to re-tee. Didn't see that out of bounds line. We hit a good one after our re-tee, thankfully, but end up just in the left side rough. So this is our 4th shot on a par 4, 138. Felt good, looks on line, but it's just a little short, and we 2-putt for a double bogey. We are back to +2. The birdies are erased. A really good drive right here. 132 in. Second shot, 9th hole. We're still at +2. That had to come up short because it didn't really get out of the air much. But we get a par. Another par 5. And another good drive. I feel like I was staying behind the ball better on this round with the driver and really catapulting the driver head out in front of me, which not only keeps it straight, but helps a lot. So then I try and hit a 3-wood as hard as I can, and it would have been there. Rolls up to 242 in the rough, But now we have a pretty good shot at birdie. Just getting it in the circle. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, and we get it. So we are at +1 going to 11. That one I stayed too far back and turned it over. Also had that issue today. But in the rough, no big deal. It's another par 5. That's a really bad strike on a hybrid. You can see how sad I got immediately because I just chunked the crap out of it. 84 left. No harm done. Par 3. Pulled immediately. But we're going to get a par. Going on to the 12th. Still at +1. Another okay drive. A little left. A little high on the face. A little spinny. And we take a horrible bounce towards the rough. And we have a tree in our way. 158 left. I'm just trying to get it up kind of close to the green so that I have a shot. And we're 76 in the rough. Some sort of gap wedge. We land it in the circle. Oh, and it just goes out. 13, still +2. And we completely shank the 3-wood trying to get there in 1. And we are down the bottom of the hill trying to hit up to the green. Hit it! Oh. And luckily this is a par 4 and we get a 2-putt par. Still at +2. Going to 14. Trying to fade something in there and just didn't quite have the steam. We're going to get it in the par zone and get a 3. +2 through 14. Maybe the lowest launch angle ever, 5.4 degrees. Little stinger, but it was a short hole, and we got 138 left. Throwing it up into the air, we get a good bounce. We might get a birdie, and no, par. Still +2, 16. Another one off the top of the crown. Anytime you see like 20-something degree launch on the driver, means I hit it off the very top. I'm trying to have a little higher tees so that I can do that, or that I can hit up on the ball, but part of the benefit of having a lower tee is I center it up better. So we are all over the place on this hole. Third shot, and it can't stay in, and we're going to bogey that one and go to +3. 133, decent strike. And over the pin, safe, par. 18, another par 5. Up the left side and in the rough. Chunked that 4-iron and just barely got out, and so we're gonna have a long way in at 69. Third shot. Left the face open and fell to the side there. Fourth shot now. We get it in, and that is a +375 at the Legacy Golf Club. Like, subscribe, you know, all that jazz. If you like seeing these videos, if you like the commentary, leave a comment, leave a like, and we'll see you at the next course.